Man, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I am struggle streaming tonight, but I appreciate you guys rocking with me this evening. We are back. I'll give you guys a few seconds and just apologize to you guys first. I had a YouTube tab, rookie mistake, struggle streaming tonight. I had a YouTube tab open on my computer, which was basically that's why you guys were hearing the double. So I figured that out, and hopefully we're back to normal. Anyway, guys, hit that like button. If you will. If you don't want to hit the like button, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't deserve it, but it is what it is because of that BS. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Starting a little late this evening. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. That way you can catch all my videos and you can catch more content like this every Monday night at 8 p.m. So as usual, I'm not going to hold you guys any longer because we're like running a few minutes behind. But hit that like button so it can, helps the algorithm to promote the video. But once again, y'all know it's the Cuffin' Reason show, guys. And as usual, I have a special guest for you guys this evening. She's awesome, beautiful, wonderful, talented. Just like, just like you knew she would be. You know what I'm saying? That was corny, but I had to say it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is at this point. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on my guest here. And, I don't have my stuff, queued up where I can do the round of applause thing. But when I bring her on, you guys can give her a round of applause. So without further ado, I'd like to give a warm welcome, and you guys, clap on your end, if you will, for my beautiful guest. Her name is Steffi.
Hey.
What is up, Steffi? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, it's the greatest day of my life. Thanks for asking.
Yes.
So where are you calling from this wonderful evening?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
We got another one from Atlanta. Are you originally from Atlanta? Or are you a transplant?
No, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida originally, but I've been living in Atlanta honestly my whole life. So.
Okay. Jacksonville, Florida originally?
Mm-hmm.
So when did you move to Atlanta?
Oh, when I was like 3.
When you were 3? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So at least you kept it funky and was like, some people be like, well, from 3, I think you can pretty much say you're from Atlanta.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So as usual, from I know there's an echo. Yeah, I know there's an echo, guys. I don't know what's going on. Why there's an echo? It is what it is. This ain't my night. Bro, this ain't my night. Yeah. Listen. See, check it out. I just want to try something. So is there an echo now, guys? There's not an echo, right? Yeah, so I don't know. We'll get through it. You guys can hear it. So since you were 3 years old, you were moved to Atlanta. What part of Atlanta for all those people that's listening? Did you hear me?
You said
what part of Atlanta?
Oh, I'm in Buckhead.
You're in Buckhead?
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you okay, Buckhead, brother? Is that where you grew up at?
No, I grew up in Lawrenceville, Suwanee, Duluth area, so Gwinnett.
Okay. Got you. Gwinnett County?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got it. And what was that like growing up there?
Very suburban, sheltered, big backyard kind of deal. White picket fence, southern, the typical.
The typical. Okay. So I noticed on your profile. So what's your background? Your ethnic background?
Yeah, so my parents are from Ghana, West Africa. Yeah.
West side.
Yeah.
Okay. I know a lot of us. So you're first generation.
I am first generation American. Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
That's dope. So do you see? So were you raised traditionally in that manner?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was raised in a very traditional African home. Very traditional.
Gotcha.
School, everything.
You said what school?
Catholic school. My whole
Catholic.
life.
Oh, Catholic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got you. So Catholic school, traditional African home. So how old are you? I didn't even ask you.
I'm 29.
29.
Yeah.
You look super young. I
Oh,
thought you were
really?
like 20, 21 or something like that.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Okay.
Funny.
So 29 and basically been in Atlanta, and I noticed you travel frequently back to the motherland
I do, like, honestly, like 3 times a year.
3 times a year.
Yeah.
Got you.
Mhm.
When was the last time you went?
I was there from December to January. Yeah.
Okay, so you were
So,
there a few weeks.
what's that?
You were there for a few weeks.
Oh, so for about a month, yeah, beginning of December till like towards the end of January.
Got you. So what do you see? What do you notice the main differences between there, like back home and back in Ghana and here in the States in terms of just life? I don't know if you were like dating with anybody over there, but yeah, what do you notice the main difference?
Oh, in terms of dating?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Africans are traditional, like, the man is the leader, the household, the woman submits. And then, obviously comparison to America, it's more like a do what you want, everyone's kind of free. But there is a difference. African women are taught to be domestic, kind of follow their man, just take care of their home kind of deal. And so it's always interesting dating here where, it's kind of some women do that and some women don't. And so it's like, I always found it like kind of tricky to find, I guess, or to find women who kind of think the same because it's like, oh, that's so old fashioned or so from the 50s or oh, that's scary. And it's very interesting how the differences are large actually in comparison to American dating and dating in Africa. Yeah.
Got you. So what has been your experience like in the States? I know you're 29. You're not 21 like I thought. What's been your experience?
With dating,
In Atlanta, specifically.
in
Not specifically, but specifically.
um, it's tricky. Modern dating is tricky, I think, and I say that because with social media, and I feel like with there's a number of factors, but I feel like Atlanta is Southern Hollywood.
Yeah.
So there's an expectation in terms of like appearance and all those things. I think that people get caught up with the superficiality instead of really getting to know the core of the person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tricky. I think having the number of Instagram followers and all that is kind of like people's pitch when you go on a date. You're just like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, great. But yeah, it's very Southern Hollywood when it comes to dating for sure. Like people like to date within certain circles, or it's not easy.
Right. No, I understand. So is it just do you find it just competitive in Atlanta?
It's becoming competitive. Yeah, I think it is. I think it goes down to just some people want clout, and some people want I think it's just a superficial thing that makes it a little difficult. But I think competitive dating is not bad. It's just what are we competing on? It's just what makes the difference. Like, are we competing in terms of values or are we competing in terms of looks? So it's just, I guess, knowing what you want and putting yourself in the right environment is very important and kind of affects who you attract to.
Got you. Values and things like that. So what would you say? What would be your ideal man? What is it that you look for in a man?
Oh, someone who is very masculine, a little more on the traditional side because I grew up in a traditional home, hard worker, a man who is purpose driven and mission focused, like a man who knows what he wants out of his own life and goes after it. He's not obsessed with who says what, who does what. He's really focused on his own life. And I find that very attractive. And, a man who's confident, direct, honest, gentleman. I don't feel like it's pretty simple.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you, I'm gonna try. It's coming in robotic now. Oh my goodness. Do can you do me a favor? Can you adjust your volume? So I'm gonna adjust my
Yeah.
volume too.
Audio.
We'll see something.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, it sounds a little better now. Doesn't
Yeah,
it sound better, guys?
it does.
All right, let me turn mine. Let me turn mine down. 'Cause I don't, let me adjust this. All right. How about now?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Does it sound like I'm echoing now? Yeah, it probably does. Anyway, turn off all other windows. Let's do that then, huh? That's what they said. Turn off all other windows. I thought I did that
Technology.
earlier. Yeah, there's no windows that are open. Sheesh. Yeah. So aesthetically, anyway. So we got those qualities, right? So what is it? What is your preference aesthetically? What is it that you look for in a man aesthetically?
I like a little bit of a build. I mean, it doesn't have to have like a six pack or anything, but I'm very petite. I'm 5'2". I'm very, very small. So a man who's bigger than me, just
You said
I
you're
like that.
5'2"?
I'm 5'2". Yeah, I'm very short. So pretty much everyone's taller than me anyways.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, height is a kind of a big deal for me. I like men who are, a little built, little thick,
You said a little thick?
Yeah, like I like a little meat,
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm a fitness girl too, so that kind of plays a role as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm open to any. I've dated all kinds of race and ethnicities, so I'm open to that. Honestly, yeah, I like beards, dark hair. Just. But I'm pretty open for the most part. I'm
Gotcha.
not too picky. Yeah.
You said not too picky?
Yeah, not too. Honestly, like the height, I'm just short. I'm short. Like I'm 5'2", but that's about it.
Mm, I can dig it. So does he? So when you say thick guy, so can he be a heavyweight?
Um, heavyweight, like.
What's the weight? What's the weight cap and what's the height cap?
The weight cap? Maybe like 250.
250?
Yeah. Height cap, I mean, I think anything taller than 6'4" is a little bit too tall.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
short. Yeah, but I mean, again, everyone's taller than me pretty much, so it.
Got you. So how about have you ever dated a guy shorter than you?
No, but I've dated a guy who was honestly around the same height, like 5'3", 5'4", and I'm a pageant girl and I wear a lot of heels, so it was kind of like hard to wear like my 4-inch, 6-inch, and it was it was kind of.
Right. So it didn't work out too well. Well, was it awkward? Is that what you said?
It was awkward, and then it was like, well, I started to wear flatter shoes, and I didn't feel like myself because I'm just super girly, honestly, and I love heels all the time. So I was like, I don't know, I don't know if it's gonna work, but
Yeah. But that's not the norm. That's not something that you really
oh no, that is definitely not the norm. No, definitely not.
got you. So we got it's somebody in the chat say he's 6'10", 300. I guess he out of the 6'10", 300. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Did somebody say something in the background? I thought I heard somebody say something in the background. Like, goodness. Jeez. Man. Yeah, I guess that would be quite awkward. So you mentioned something. You said you're a pageant girl. How long you been in that? Been involved with that?
Oh, for about 12 years. Yeah, for 12, 13 years.
Okay, yeah. So mid-teens, mid-late teens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I've seen something. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You actually were Miss
So I was United States of America Miss Georgia in 2019.
2019. So if she looks familiar, guys, y'all heard what she just said. So are you? I mean, I don't know if there's an age cutoff, but do you still compete?
I still compete. I'm actually competing in Miss Ghana USA in exactly 2 months from today. And I'm actually at the age cutoff. 29 is the age cutoff. So I'm like, all right, this is my year.
Is that just international? Is that how it works, or?
Typically, yeah. Typically, it's like the cutoff is between like 29, 31-ish for some systems, but most of them is 29. They cut it off. Yeah.
Okay, so you involved in that in the pageantry thing. So what do you do out there in Atlanta?
So I'm a fitness and glam business owner. I basically help women look and feel hot through like fitness, communication building, resume. Like I really help women transform from the inside out, like become the total package.
Yeah.
So
fitness. Is that like personal training you do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, personal training, and if they need help building the resume, preparing for a job interview, dressing for an interview, doing hair and makeup for different shows or photo shoots, I'm their girl.
Got it. So you're in the fitness and beauty industry in terms of that. So you getting the ladies together and things like that. So how long have you been doing that for?
For about 5 years in Atlanta. Yeah. 5 years.
When you say 5 years in Atlanta, so you were doing it somewhere else before?
No, well, I was an IT consultant before I started my own business for a while, and then I kind of just said bye and started my own thing. Yeah.
Is that what your parents want you to do?
No.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the IT part.
Oh, the IT part. Honestly, the typical African want me to go to law school, medical school, but I'm so creative. Like I just couldn't, I just can't. It's just not me. So I kind of quit my job honestly on a whim without making an announcement until I was building my business. And I said, oh, by the way, I quit my job 6 months ago. I work for myself. And they're like, what? You thought you were going to school. And I was like, I wasn't, but now that they see me producing, they support it. So, but it was hard at first, though. It was hard.
Got you, but everything's been up and up now.
Yeah.
Okay. So we heard what you said about what you're looking for in a man. So what are some deal breakers?
Ooh, deal breakers. I'm really not into men who are like super aggressive. Now, I know that's an obvious one, but it's almost like, I want to give you an example. It's like, I honestly, I like a man who's direct, but like, I don't want to feel like, I can't express myself like around him. That's, to me, emotional safety is very important. I mean,
right.
But yeah, I think that's the obvious one. But yeah, I can't. That's a deal breaker for me. A man who's not nice to like waitress or if we're going out to dinner and he's like rude to the server, that's a big red flag for me, because then it's kind of like, okay, if you're mad at me, that's how you're gonna talk to me. Like, oh, I don't know. I'm a little bit of a social butterfly, so I want to be with a man he doesn't have to be super extroverted, but someone who's comfortable. Especially since I'm in beauty pageants and sometimes I have different appearances and stuff, I would love to like be with someone who's not going to be uncomfortable with that. That's very important. So if he's like not into people, then I may not be his girl, because that's going to be kind of makes it hard for me. Yeah, I would say that's like my top 3, really. Someone who's maybe overly aggressive, not really nice to strangers. Like, if he's only nice to me, but he's rude to strangers, that's not good. So that's a big red flag. And he's not really a gentleman. Like, he doesn't open my door, doesn't really protect me. Again, I'm traditional African girl, so I kind of look at those things right away. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. So those are my deal breakers.
Yeah. Got it. So is there like a as far as the monetary portion goes, is there like a certain amount this man should make?
Not a certain amount, only, and I say that because it's like, I mean, I don't really have a number in mind. I think for me, as long as he believes in protecting, providing for a family, a future family, you don't have to be rich to do that. You don't have to be a millionaire or billionaire to do that. So there's really no monetary. I don't have a specific number, but as long as he has those same values in terms of protection and provision, then and we're not like living above our means or whatever, then I think that's fine. Like, I
Mm.
like to be realistic. I care more about the values that are staying intact as opposed to like a number, because again, numbers, I mean, you can lose money, you can get, I mean, it's just kind of the values are more important to me.
Gotcha. So as long as he's able to take care of general business.
Yes. Yeah, honestly, that's what matters to me at the end of the day, really.
Okay. So minimum wage is cool too. If he could
I mean, let me say this. As long as we're not struggling, we don't have to, he doesn't have to be super wealthy. Like, I know that's a trend these days. As long as we're not struggling, like we can go to Ghana twice a year, then
right.
it's cool. Yeah.
Okay. As long as he's able to do that, that's cool.
Right,
So
right.
that's very noble of you to say something like that. That's very, now I'm pretty sure a lot of people can appreciate you saying that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh no, minimum wage, ain't no way in the world.
It's not easy. It takes a long time to make a lot of money, and these days, I mean, it's not easy, and I feel like there's a lot of pressure, and I just feel like as long as your family can eat at night, that really should matter at the end of the day. Like seriously, because there's some families who aren't eating. Like,
Mm.
and I guess because when I go home, I see wealth and I see poverty, so it's kind of like I'm able to like see the middle ground and see what's most important. And you got to protect your family, you
Mm.
know, at the end of the day.
Got you. So we got that part. So in Atlanta, I gotta hear some horror stories
Oh
that you've
Lord.
had out there. Can you give me a couple? Have you had any?
Oh, whew, Lord. Yeah, I have. Yeah,
Let's hear it,
so,
Steffi.
oh Lord. So this happened like what? I think, yeah, 2021. So like last year. It was a Bumble day and I was meeting this guy,
Oh wow.
and then yeah, and he like said, he asked me, he was like, "Are you allergic to latex?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "I'm at the gas station." I was like, "Okay." Like, I knew what he was trying to get at, but I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna see if he's gonna be very direct. I was like, oh, you just buying gas? Like, I knew what he was trying to say. He was like, oh, very funny, ha ha ha. Answer my question. And I was just like, you know what? So I actually blocked his profile. I already ordered a drink at the restaurant. I told the server what happened. She was like, just go. I'm gonna cover your drink for you. And I left. And literally, that was it. But then I was telling a girlfriend about it, and she matched with the same guy. And I was like, who is this person?
Yeah.
So that was really scary. Went on a date with this guy back in 2020, and his ex-wife called him and he put it on speaker. I don't know why he put it on speakerphone. We were out to dinner and he was like, "Oh, I had to pick up this call." I thought it was a work call, and I was like, "Okay, whatever." Then he put it on speaker and he was like, "See, this is what I was telling you about her," and blah blah blah. And I was just like, "Do you need to excuse yourself? Like, do we need to end this day? Like, do you need to go?" And he was like, "No, no, no. I want you to hear this craziness." And I was
Yeah.
like, I was so uncomfortable. I was like, you know what? Obviously, you have stuff going on. Maybe we should like meet another time. Like, it was just so weird. Like, I just online dating, I is.
So Buddy with the latex, right? He
Yeah.
and I don't want to jinx it. I don't hear echo now. See, guys, I didn't do anything. Do you hear an echo, Steffi?
No, I don't.
Yeah. So see, I'm not. It could be StreamYard. I don't know, but I wanted to do this. Like I said, I wanted to go through this regardless of technical difficulties. Somebody's like, "She's IT. Why can't she help him out?"
Oh
Hey,
no, no, no,
yeah,
no, not. No.
the audio's good now. So if it's good in the chat, hit one. If the audio's good on you guys, in.
Oh
So
Lord, so funny.
um, so buddy with the buddy that asked you if you like latex, or if you were not no, buddy that asked you if you were allergic to latex, he never showed up to the date. You just was like, what happened?
Yeah, he never showed up. I honestly didn't waste any time. I was like, oh, block. No, I took a screenshot so I could report it to Bumble Corporate. And I was like, I am not playing with this. And then I blocked him. I took a screenshot, blocked him, told the server. She like paid for my drink, and I left. He never. I don't know if he showed up or not. No clue. But my friend did match with him eventually, and I told her the story, and she was like, okay, no. So I don't know. Yeah, he never showed up, or maybe he did. I don't know. I already blocked him, ran out of the restaurant literally before
He got there.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, StreamYard's tripping, man. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. StreamYard is tripping tonight, or whatever's going on. So, did she go on a date with dude?
My friend?
Yeah.
Did she? I don't think so.
She didn't tell you.
She didn't tell me.
Right.
She didn't tell me. Yeah, she didn't. I don't know.
Yeah. It is what it is. You didn't have to deal with that.
Exactly.
And the second guy actually did the number one rule that I tell guys don't do. You don't talk about your ex on the first date, and you definitely don't put your ex-wife on the line, to prove, hey, she
I
won't
know.
call on my phone. Like,
I
bro,
know. I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. I
jeez.
was just sitting there eating like, oh God.
So you were a fan of dating apps, or what was going on with that?
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. I just like meeting men when I'm out. It's just I don't know. I'm just not a fan of apps. I think that apps, a lot of people just hide. It's easy to hide, and I
Right.
feel like if I meet a man in person, it's like, all right, you can still pretend in person. I don't know. I just feel like it's a different dynamic as opposed to online. Someone's using Google Images. Someone is, just lying. Like, yeah, it's tricky.
Sheesh. So do you find it like, are men usually afraid to approach you? Do you find that?
Yeah,
Or not afraid,
yeah,
hesitant? They're more bold online, through social media?
yeah. They are very bold online on Instagram. I'm like, what? Would you say this to me in person?
Right.
Yeah. And I like a confident man. Like I like for a man to approach me, and I know it's not easy, but like I am not the woman who's going to chase a man or like go up to a man. Like, no, I'm not. If I see a cute guy, I'll look available. Like, I won't close my body language off, but I'm not gonna come up to you and like introduce myself. I'm gonna give you a signal that I'm gonna like give you like a flirty smile or something. Just give you a green light, and then you can come to me. So I prefer that. I like flirting. I like the whole natural. I see him. He's cute. He sees me. He thinks I'm cute. And it's
Right.
cute. I like that as opposed to online swipe left, right, like it's just no.
So your way of shooting your shot is giving them choosing signals via a smile or a look.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
And
or
if you
mention
don't
it.
if you don't catch it, then oh well.
Yeah. Like, oh well, but yeah, trying to make myself like open, a glance, just cute. That's it. And then, yeah.
So let me ask you this, because I know we were offline. We were talking about the previous episode. Is it true? Like, I know you grew up in Atlanta, so you may have a different outlook. But Tanisha was like, she was, for lack of better term, she was hot shit back in the town that she's from. But when she moved to Atlanta, she said it was like a thousand. It's like a thousand of her. You know what I'm saying? And there's all. Go ahead. Go ahead. How do you feel about that?
I just feel like, and this is honestly goes with my line of my business. You have to bring more than looks to the table. Like, I just feel like look, you can buy pretty, okay? Like,
You can do
everyone
what?
thinks the same. You can buy pretty.
Okay.
So it's like, that's just, Atlanta is different because it's Southern Hollywood. Everyone wants to look the same, you
Right.
know? But that becomes very boring and shallow. And again, you don't get to know the core of the person, the person you're actually be in a relationship with or dating. Yeah, they look great, but like, if you don't like what they have to say or you don't have the same values, then what's the point? Like, you're kind of like wasting time. Like, anyone can look a certain way. You can, it's a choice really, but it shouldn't be anyone's pitch. Like, I'm going to be a great girlfriend or wife because I look good. Like, okay, well,
Yeah.
what else? But
Right.
so Atlanta is different. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of the same thing. She's not lying, but I always say you got to pitch more than that.
Yeah.
You have to. You absolutely have to.
Yeah, I think she was saying kind of the same thing. I apologize, guys. This StreamYard is like, anyway. We'll have to bring Steffi on another time, other than this. We're gonna get through it. So we got the latex dude. We got to do with the ex-wife. Has there been anybody that's been like more forward than this latex guy?
Honestly, probably. I just can't think of it right now.
Or presumptive?
Instagram, the DMs. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm just talking about Facebook. We got those whole, yeah. I guess that's different, but it's like he didn't even make it to the date.
Right. And I was like, what? Like, oh my gosh. But people have. I don't really entertain that because I'm kind of like, I date with intention. I mean, I want to be married one day, so I don't want to waste time with a guy who's gonna say all kinds of crazy stuff, and then I'm like, oh, I'm not taking you to Ghana, so like, okay, it's not gonna work. Like, I'm looking for a man, not like someone that just hang out. Like, I date with intention. So if you're gonna approach me with silliness, then I'm kind of like, all right, well.
Got you.
Yeah.
So have you been proposed to already?
No, I haven't. But
really?
Okay, I haven't. Not like the guy getting down on one knee. I was dating someone. He talked about engagement, and I wasn't in it. Now that I'm older and more serious, I'm like, hey, why did I do that?
Right.
So no, I've been close to it, but not actually have a ring on my finger. No. Yeah.
So you've been actually talked about it, but nothing ever came out of it.
Yeah, because I left that relationship because I was like I wasn't ready. I guess I just didn't feel ready, and I just wanted to, be out there. I was like, what, 23, 24. But then now that I'm older and realizing it doesn't get easier as you get older, I'm like, dang, I messed it up. And he's married now, obviously.
So that the whole young thing, which I get it. I understand sometimes you have to have experiences. At what point did you realize, hey, this marriage thing, it may be that time?
When I was 26, 27. So I left that relationship when I was like 23-ish, dated a few guys. And honestly, You know, there were I've let some good men go because I just wasn't serious. And I look back and it's, of course, you know, I'm like, wow, I had some good men and I let them go. And I feel like, yeah, you're being young and you want to be free. But I think at the same time, though, I think because, you know, I think with women, honestly, and if you want to have kids and all that, you kind of have to, don't just date for the sake of dating if you're in your mid 20s. Like, you gotta have to really be serious because it doesn't get any easier, you know. And so if I could go back in my early 20s and get some of those good guys back, I probably would, honestly, because now I'm like, where is he at? But yeah, you know, I would go back and change a few things in my early mid 20s for sure.
Right.
I would. I really would.
So you were raised in a traditional African household. Were these some of the things that you were taught or brought up to do to marry early, or?
No, you know, my parents, they're like, just make sure, you know what you want. He's a good, you know, the typical, he's a good person, you know, blah, blah, blah. But they didn't really say you have to be married at 25 or 26 or 27. But now that I'm getting closer to 30, they're like, my grandma's like, TikTok. We waited long enough. Which, you know, it's fair because, you know, it's just a culture. But yeah, I wasn't really pressured for like to be married at 28, 29. But I am kind of like, all right. They're like, all right, Steffi. So you're dating someone? What's going on? You bring someone home? Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you mentioned kids. How many kids are you ideally looking at?
Three.
Three.
3 kids. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that number every now and again, but yeah. You know, people always say they want even, but yeah, for you to say three, you know,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And you, man, this thing is, I'm so sorry. This thing is ridiculous. So you're looking to be married soon, I take it.
Yeah, and I am. But I don't want to like when I meet men, I don't put that pressure. Oh, I need to be married like tomorrow. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of scary. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to be in a 5-year relationship. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, all right, that's why I always ask, you know, when I meet men, what do you want out of your life? Do you want a partner? Do you want a wife? What kind of dynamic? Are you traditional? Are you 50-50? Like, I ask those questions right away because it really does affect the flow. I mean, it's kind of like if we don't have the same values from the jump, then, you know, what's the point?
Yeah.
Liking someone is not enough. You have to have the same values for sure.
I was reading this comment right here. Come on, guys.
Well, thanks.
I've been seeing
Not laughing too much.
Nah, you're good. I got a lot. Surprisingly enough, on a lot of my episodes, there have been a lot of women that's been. It's not me. I'm just saying. It just but it's been a lot of women that's been a lot of the ladies they haven't been stone faced. They've been laughing and jovial, like you said, and things like that. So
Oh.
you know,
Ooh.
but definitely wifey material. Wow. Okay. Say
Oh,
less.
oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So what's this age range for this incredible gentleman out there?
Oh, I definitely, you know, I love older men. I just, you know, so let's say 5 years plus. I like, you know, so let's say, yeah, mid 30s. I'll do 40s. You know, mid 40s. Yeah, I like, yeah.
So you're not about to go in the 50s and 60s.
No, because you know, I want kids, and I need him to like, you know, stick around.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I had the young lady last week. She said a good 60. I was like, okay, as long as he didn't have wrinkles was her thing. As long as he, he took good care of himself. But I can understand that you want a guy to stick around if you're gonna have some children. That's for
Yep.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
So once you're in a relationship, what can a man generally expect from you?
A lot of
I don't like to ask,
support.
what do you bring to the table? I like to just ask what
Oh,
can,
okay.
I don't ask that question. I just say what can a man expect from you when he's in a relationship
Expect
and or marriage? Yeah.
and okay. Support. Um, I'm domestic. I mean, for me, honestly, and this is not me being the popular term, pick me. Again, I grew up in a traditional home. It's just natural.
Yeah.
I just feel like when you're in a relationship with a man and he's protecting you, he's providing, or you feel safe with him, like he's doing his thing, it's okay to like cater, and I feel like I'm waiting for the pick me comments. It's
Nah,
okay.
nah.
But that's just how I was raised. So yeah, I'm just taking care of my man. He takes care of me, I take care of him. Your biggest cheerleader ever, honestly. I'm very like committed and dedicated, very attentive, and I try to understand who I'm with.
Hmm.
Because I know it's like to date someone who does not understand me, and I just don't want to make someone else feel that way. So I try really hard to understand my man, like where he comes from, what makes him tick, what makes him happy. Like I want to know his story because then that will help me. It kind of serves me as a guide to be that partner, be that wife for him because it's not a one-sided thing. I can't expect a man to do this, and this, and I do nothing. That's not no. That's not how it's
Yeah.
supposed to work at all. That's very selfish. And I just, watching my mom, you know, being her feminine and to really take care of my dad in the home and all those things is only natural for me to do the same, even in relationship, because I just feel like, okay, I mean, how can I expect a man to see me as his wife, future wife, if I refuse to sit there and do nothing? Like what?
Yeah.
What? So is he supposed to marry me out of chance? Out of
Right.
let's see, it's a gamble. Like no, marriage is not a gamble. So yeah, definitely. I just my authentic self is really.
So what did you mean when you said about a man not understanding you? You dated a man that didn't understand you. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, and I'll say it like this: I did not do my part by voicing what I needed, and when I was in my younger 20s, like my early 20s, I kind of like did the whole, oh, he should know, he needs to read my mind kind of thing, but it's not
Right.
fair or realistic. So when we don't voice what we need, of course you're not going to get what you want if you
Yeah.
don't say what you need. So I learned that, so of course I'm going to attract people who don't give me what I need because I haven't even stated what I wanted in the first place. So just putting myself in that position just did not feel good, and I took accountability for it. So that's why I try whenever I'm dating, even when we're dating, honestly, I like to know who he is from the core, so that I'm able to be the partner that he needs, and or to see if we're really a match too. So
Got you. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that what you meant by that. I didn't know if it was
oh
like
yeah.
even though I know you were raised here in the States, obviously. You
Yeah.
were born and raised here in the States, but I didn't know if it was
Mhm.
like a cultural thing you were alluding to when you were saying that, you know. So we talked about that you know 40s, maybe possibly 50s, maybe not 50s. How
Maybe.
young would you be willing to go or date from here?
How young? 33, 34.
Oh, okay. So you're not even trying to go in the 20s. Wow. Say less. Yeah. Yeesh. Yeah. Because I heard you say 5 or above. That is 5. But I figured I'd just ask because you might have came out and said, well, maybe 25 or something like
Oh
that. But
no.
so I get that. You kind of already said what your thoughts are on being submissive. It sounds like, you said that you were reared in that fashion. So,
Mhm.
you know, what are your thoughts on intimacy in a relationship and or marriage?
It's important. I just feel like we all need it. That we both everyone needs emotional intimacy and physical intimacy. I was raised in a Catholic school my whole life, and of course it was, save yourself, till marriage, which there's nothing wrong with that, honestly. But it just, for me, as I got older, I realized that physical intimacy is not a bad thing. I think it can draw you draw you closer to your partner. So yeah, I think it's very important, honestly. Really, it's important.
Yeah. Are you like a touchy feely in a relationship, or are you just like, don't touch me unless we're in the bedroom?
I'm a touchy feely. I mean, I like holding hands. I'm such a girly girl, honestly, when it comes to relationships. Like, I like
Okay.
holding hands. I like kissing. Like, I'm just a typical. I mean, it's, yeah, there's nothing. It's typical.
Got it. So that's, fellas, that's what you can expect. Let me real quick, guys, hit that like button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything.
Yay!
I'm gonna try to unplug this mic real quick and plug it back in and see if that does anything. Back. Nah. Yeah. So that's cool. That's good. At least we some guys, I can't say that. I can't even say some guys prefer a cold fist because I don't even think that exists. You know what I'm saying? So, 30s, 40s, that's cool too in terms of that. So we got that. So we got that you're 29 years old, 5'2", fitness and beauty. So what, besides 5'2", what are your measurements for those who may be interested out there?
Okay, so I'm a dress size 4. Um, Jeans, I mean 4'6". It really depends on the make, the brand. What else? Weather measurements. My waist. What? 27, 28.
Hmm.
I try to remember, honestly. What else? Oh, my weight. Oh, 135. Um, what else do I need to say?
Yeah, I mean, you give us your height, your weight. I think you said you're 27 in the waist or
Mhm.
whatever. You said dress size 4. You
Mhm.
know, it is what it is. You don't say less. They already know. You already know what time it is. What are your thoughts on love? And have
On
you ever been
love.
in love?
Whew. I've been in love. I've been in love. Um, Love is ooh, that's a loaded question.
Nah,
Um,
nah. You talking about that's a loaded? Why
I'm
you say
like,
it's a
wait,
loaded
what is
question?
love? No, is love is helping someone, making life easier. Love is creating memories. Love is sacrificing. Love is being each other's confidant. Love is, present, is safe. It's predictable. Um, Love. I don't have to say that love is complicated. It's not. It's not supposed to be complicated. It's hard only because you're merging two different lives together. But I feel like when you're really connected with somebody, love is supposed to be like easy. You're able to work through the problems. You're able to work through conflict. You're able to go through the storm, and you're able to celebrate at the same time. Like, it's, I don't think it's a feeling, it's a choice.
Mm.
You know, there's some days you may not be happy with your partner, but you're choosing to love them anyway. I think that's very important, because the whole butterflies and the giddiness, that dies down. That's just human nature. But it's just choosing to love the person as much as you love them on their good days, and love them on their bad days. That's love to me. Like,
So have you been in that situation?
yeah, and I sabotaged it. When that the same guy wanted to marry me at 24. And I said, what?
So you said, so this is something rare. You said you sabotaged it.
Yeah, because I was not ready. Like, I didn't have the mature mindset, and he did. And so I let him go. And now that I'm 29, I'm inching closer to 30. I'm like, oh, he's married. Well, of course.
He's
So yeah,
married.
I had that. So so you have to be if you want love, like, for real, you need to be ready. It's not like a game. You can't play with people's emotions like that. Like you can't play with people, you can't play with people like that. If you don't want to be in a relationship, you don't want to be the person, be honest and go, like, but really know what you want. Do you want to be married or you don't? And at the time I didn't want to be married. But I feel like I should have looked at the bigger picture and like work through my fears instead of projecting my fear onto him and then letting it go. And then of course I look back and of course he's married. Like he was not gonna wait for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that was the one. That was one time that you were in
Yeah.
love.
I've been very heavily infatuated, but I think that was the one time I've been in love for real, for real. Yeah.
Understood. So on to this next question. If StreamYard let me talk. Yeesh. What are your thoughts on body count? Like when people that this whole conversation that keeps coming up about body count. What's your thoughts on that? Does it matter?
I don't think it does. And I say that because to be honest with you, I've never been asked that. I've never asked that either.
Right.
I think, you're not going to get, I think you can have a list of wants and requirements with numbers and all that, but you're not going to get everything that you want. I feel you're going to attract what you need. And people have a past. Some people made silly mistakes and they regret it. I think that for me, it doesn't matter only because I'm looking at the man today. Who are you today? When you wake up, what are you doing today?
Right.
And what are you doing tomorrow? What you did 20 years ago, 5, 10, especially if I wasn't in the picture, has nothing to do with me, honestly. And I feel like when we focus too much on stuff like that, we might miss out on someone great. I don't know. I just feel there are other things worth worrying about in a person. As long as they've changed, if they're transformed their lives or whatever, or they change their ways or their habits and they're presenting who they really are, then I'll take it. And then your past is your past. I'm not gonna use it against you. I'm not gonna have nightmares. Like
Right.
I want the man today, who you are today. So
I can definitely dig that.
mhm.
You know. Awesome. So I'll go ahead and wrap this up, man. You've been awesome, Steffi. I appreciate you
Oh,
tuning in.
thank you. This
You know
has
what
been
I'm saying?
great.
Kept it real. This has been a little different. Every guest obviously I have, they have something different to add, but this is you definitely you strayed a little bit from, what I typically hear or what we typically hear on here. So
Oh wow.
am I echoing now? I'm not echoing now. I'm gonna do a test live, guys, because this I'm thinking something's going on here because there's like nothing. There's no echo now. So now it is echo, huh? I thought it was because I moved this picture out the way. You know what I'm saying? But I kept seeing something every time I kept removing the picture. It would like give me like a prompt, but I'm like, why would a picture cause something to happen? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Is there anything that I missed that you may have wanted to add, Steffi?
Oh, no, I've had fun. No, there's nothing. I can't think of anything. No, there's nothing.
So if anybody who wants to reach out and contact you for any reason, what's the best way for people to get in contact with you, and where can they find you at?
Yeah, so Instagram is the best place. So at Steffi Marion.
Hmm.
I know it's on your Instagram. So yeah, just click it and if you want to chat, send me up.
It's in the description of the video. Also, everyone, if you guys, well, shit, it was in the last video. I had to cancel. I'm gonna put it in this one. It was
Oh
in the
yeah.
last video. I had to delete it, but it'll be in this one. But she just said it so you guys can put on subtitles if you can't figure it out, and go from there. You know what I mean? But you
Yay.
guys got the information. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna have to bring you back on a different time on a different topic where this audio isn't like, because people like I know we said this before we even came on, and there was an audio issue. And guys, I've been doing this for a few episodes, going live to know. So it's something's afoot tonight. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to you though, Steffi. You know, I appreciate you coming
Thank
on. And
you.
you have an awesome night. Thanks
Thank
again.
you too. Yeah.
All right.
Take care.
Later.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. What is up? Yo, I need somebody to somebody can shout out to everybody tuned in. Can somebody call in real quick? I'm gonna put this in the I want to do a test real quick, man, to see what's going on here. Yeah, StreamYard took over the show. Look, I just pasted it in the chat. Somebody hit that link. You don't even got to show your face. Man, it's not even showing up as my name. Hold on a second. You are live. You're live. Okay. Hey, somebody hit that link still. I just put the link in the chat. Somebody click that link. You don't even got to show your face. I just want to see something real quick. You know what I mean? If you're not, man, anyway, man, I appreciate you guys rocking with me. It's I'm just trying to check to see what's going on because it's never did this with StreamYard. All right, it's what's up, man? Trying to check to see what's going on because it's never did this. You got me playing in the background?
All right, oh yeah, it's true. Forgot about that. Hold on. There you go. How's that?
All right. So no echo. Everything's good.
I don't hear an echo.
Okay. And y'all hear echo?
Great interview, by the way.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Hey, shout out. I appreciate you calling in real quick. Shout out where you from, bro, Antoine. I mean, not bro. Excuse me, sir. Sir, where are you calling in from, sir?
California.
California, what part?
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills. Oh man, what you doing out there, bro?
Sir.
Excuse me. What you doing out there?
I'm an artist. I am not a visual artist.
Okay, were you the one offering to draw a picture of Miss Steffi, or was that somebody else?
Yeah, because I I draw models and celebrities for a living.
Okay.
That's why I said sorry about that. No COVID, people, just
Yeah. We'll hit her up. I'm gonna put her information. I'm gonna put her information in the chat, but she said it. Steffi Marie, you just type that in or whatever. Yeah, okay. Let her know you trying to accent you trying to highlight all her whatever.
Hey, bro, I want to keep it professional.
Hey man, keep it professional. But you could throw a little something on there extra and say, I'm trying to highlight your assets, and or get some good lighting and things like that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'll do that.
Is what it is. But I appreciate you. I got to get up off here, man.
Got it. Thank you.
Hey, thanks again. No, you have a good night, man.
Bye.
All right, later. Yeah. So, anyways, Steffi, we're gonna bring you back on your laptop or your phone next time. We're gonna bring you back on and do this or whatever. So now that we see, it is what it is. But shout out to all y'all tuned in, man. I appreciate you. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Still shout out to Steffi for coming on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all hit her up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't, if you're interested in being on the show, make sure you guys shoot me a DM on Instagram. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button, share the video. You guys can message me on Facebook if you're watching this on there as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the link. That way you can definitely subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody tuned in. And once again, apologies, gratitude to everybody. Apologies for the technical difficulties and things like that, man. But next week we got another special guest coming up on Monday. This Thursday we got the Fried Chicken and Communion podcast. Make sure y'all at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all tuned in. That way we can fellowship and all that good stuff. And with that being said, man, listen. Peace be upon you all, the mercy and blessings of the Almighty, nothing but gratitude and everlasting greatness. So with that being said, I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Make sure y'all hit up Steffi, follow her. And if you're trying to draw a picture of her, just let her know up front. Hey, I'm just trying to draw a picture, you know what I'm saying? And not draw a picture and trying to get with you. But hey, if you're looking to be her next husband, why not shoot your shot? If you're in the Atlanta area, take a chance. Y'all be out there Buckhead browsing. Go ahead and do that. So that being said, man, I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys once again. Peace.